My kids from last year are now in 5th grade, and they come visit me almost every day after school. And a lot of them are queer because I am queer, and they figured it out, and so I've become their safe space. And today they found my Guess Who, and they started playing Guess Who, but they didn't play it the normal way. How did they play it? They used things like, this person looks like a lesbian baddie who's gonna come over and make you dinner. Well, which one of these characters is a lesbian baddie that's gonna come over and make you dinner? Oh, Olivia is? Oh, great. Which character just looks gay? Well, meet Mike. These kids, I'm so happy that they are figuring out who they are and that they're happy with who they are and that they found a safe place. But man, I could never imagine being in 5th grade saying these things out loud, even though I know they're all okay. I grew up super religious where nothing was okay. And so seeing this happen, I'm like, ah! But I'm also like, yay! But ah!
Those are all the pronouns, but you used they for those two sentences. Why did you use they?
Because how was I supposed to know if it was a they, them, a he, or a she?
You didn't feel like the name was a clue? No? Why not?
Because you always say nothing is a boy thing and nothing is a girl thing.
How do I grade this paper?
I don't know.
I should give it an A because it's what I taught. That's what I taught you about being non-binary.
Yeah!
When it comes to inclusive language, oftentimes people tend to use phrases like people with penises or people with vaginas rather than saying male and female or men and women. While this can absolutely be inclusive for trans people, unfortunately it's not always the most inclusive language for intersex people. My advice is to use language that focuses on function and not just form. That means focusing on the actual function that you're talking about, such as people who can get pregnant, people who can get other people pregnant, people who are at risk of testicular cancer, and so on and so forth. This is much more inclusive because there are intersex people who are born with a vagina but don't have a uterus or ovaries or an ability to menstruate. This is because some people that are born with a penis don't have testes. So it's much more inclusive to say what you actually mean than it is to use language that works around that.
This year alone, I have 3 transgender students who, the reason why I'm getting emotional is because if I contact home or anyone outside of my classroom about these students, I have to use their dead name and their assigned at birth pronouns and stuff because it's not safe for them to be out or their parents have refused to accept them. And the reason why they told me, for some of them, the only reason why they're out in my classroom, they're not even out in other classrooms, is because they saw my they them mug and my they them pens.